Right, guys. Next little story we've got here. Keeping on the superhero train a little bit. Batman, you were sorry, Badger, you were mentioning earlier on you're a big Batman. Now you are Batman now. Okay.
I look like a Batman villain. I look like a villain. I'll admit that. I look like a villain who he takes on.
I love the way you just casually called him Batman there. That's amazing.
That's it now for the full stream. Right. Batman, you were saying earlier on you are a fan of your own film, The Batman, that came out a couple of years ago. Right. This one's just a rumor, guys. Little rumor. We're not going to spend long on it, but I like the actor in question, right? So basically, there's a new casting rumor come out. Obviously, the Batman 2 has been delayed another year, so it won't be coming out till 2026. Yep. But we've got apparently this new casting rumor of Harvey Dent being implemented in Batman 2. And the actor in question for this one, if you guys are aware of Boyd Holbrook. So this guy was the lead in The Predator, and he was also the villain. Yeah, he was also the villain in Logan. Yeah.
Logan, yeah.
Right. I really like this bloke. Like, I've even in The Predator, which isn't a great film, right? I do like Boyd Holbrook in the film. I think he's a good, solid, atypical action star lead who can deliver some quips. Really big fan of it. So
he is a good actor.
Yeah, I think this was on the cards a couple of months ago, but he couldn't do it because he was doing other films at the time. Obviously, now this film has been delayed. It says here, according to the new online rumor, Boyd Holbrook has been cast as Harvey Dent in The Batman Part 2. The rumor suggests that Holbrook was initially unavailable for the film due to his previous commitments to movies like James Mangold, A Complete Unknown, and Andrew Levitas' Last Meals. However, thanks to The Batman 2's delay, Holbrook's schedule has been freed up. So, just quick, I like this guy. Andy, I don't know if you're aware of him in Logan, and obviously he was in The Predator. I think this bloke would suit Harvey Dent. He sort of lines up in that age bracket with Robert Pattinson, whatnot. I think he's due a bit of a juicy big role, and I think this could be the one for him. Boyd Holbrook, Andy, thoughts on Harvey Dent? Do you reckon this bloke could probably play him?
Yeah, I think he's just like 2020's answer to Aaron Eckhart, isn't he?
Yeah, good shout, yeah.
Yeah, it's similar kind of career as well. You know, when you like different roles in movies, but like the guys that are on both actors that are on the fringe they've had a go at being leading men, but it's not really necessarily their fault that it never worked out. Maybe just picked their own projects. Like I think The Predator's probably the only movie that he's been the lead in when he was kind of at the peak of his powers. You know, like he just came off. He's good in Narcos. Like I've watched the original Narcos, and then he was in Logan, and then he kind of graduated to that lead. And he probably thought The Predator was going to be his big break, but obviously it was a bit of a disaster. So he's not really appeared as a leading man since. And then he was in Indiana Jones again as a bit of a bit part. So he's maybe in danger of being cast as the kind of like second villain in a movie, which is exactly probably what the Harvey Dent character will be, I would imagine, in the Batman Part 2. So yeah, I think he's good. He certainly kind of looks the part. Very similar aesthetic to Aaron Eckhart, so I get it.
100%. I think what they could do here is to not have him have the change if they were going to have Harvey Dent in this film, just have him as the district attorney through the entire film, save that for later on. But Badger, you've obviously seen Boyd Holbrook in The Predator. What are your thoughts and feelings on this guy?
I think you got my name wrong, motherfucker.
Sorry, Batman. Paul in the chat as well saying no, Badger.
Don't set him off. Yeah. So this is perfect casting. I will say I am a fan of this guy. He has been a lead in another film since The Predator called In the Shadow of the Moon. Very interesting. Yeah, it's a weird little time. Sorry?
It's a Netflix original, I think, isn't it?
That's right. Very interesting little. It's not amazing or anything, but it is an interesting little time traveling type film where he's playing as a detective trying to chase down this weirdo who keeps traveling through time. It's quite interesting. I liked it.
It's quite good, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. And yeah, he's a real talented guy. And I think absolutely this will be a great I think it's perfect casting, actually. Jesus Christ. I think that's a little bit too good, actually. I think, yeah, give me some of this. I want that. So please let it happen. That's wow. Yeah, that would be great. And it would be interesting to see. Yeah, we'll give it a go. I'm up for it. And yeah, real good actor.